even to absorb that when you've been so conditioned and indoctrinated with, you know, dogma and suppression and lack and scarcity, as we speak about many times, and the false evidence of fear and so on, to even like to even digest, to absorb, to feel what you just expressed. There's so many, you know, doubts and veils and deceit and, you know, and bridges that have to be crossed in even to open up to that, right? Or that's what it feels like, yeah, based on my experience with myself and my experience with others that I deal with, you know, so thick in the lies, so identified with their personas and the masks, and it's like, it doesn't want to, you know, you're like, strip the mask off, you're not that mask. It's like, no, leave it on, you know, it's like, this is who I am, you know, in that.
So
in that
wherever resistance is where the dilemma is, and curiously enough, supernature emerges as the path of least resistance.
Right.
So that's the crushing irony here, is
Right,
that
that's
to
the
engage
paradox.
that divinity, that immanence, that genius, that supernature is actually the path of least resistance,
Right.
where you are not resisting anything or anyone, because you're recognizing that any resistance to anything is giving it power.
Yeah.
You're actually giving it false power. You're projecting false power toward it and enlivening
Yeah.
that archetype, that principle, into manifestation,
Yeah.
and it becomes the very thing that ends up devouring you.
Yeah, the thing you don't want,
Right.
the thing you want to actually get rid of at the
Yeah.
core, because everybody innately feels like
Yeah.
this isn't right, there's something off, there's a freedom in me, but I can't access it, right? But that very same thing consumes them, and then, you know, all sorts of other
Right.
dark, you know, disastrous
Which
things
is why
happen.
the language, the quantum language, or the language of typhonic consciousness is absolute stillness, absolute silence. Because it's only within that stillness or that absolute silence that you can hear the pulse of reality. And the pulse of true expression emerges in that silence. It's never, all words are deceptions, all words are lies. Every time I open my goddamn mouth and squeak, it's a primal scream. Watch me, look at me, listen to me, help me. It's all about false light induction and
Right.
false light transduction.
Right.
Well, at what point do you recognize that it's all about your devotion to the false light? Which is why I say we live in a Luciferian paradigm, or we're emerging from a Luciferian or false light worshipping paradigm. Everything is idolatry. All cultures are idolatry. All religions are idolatry. All the totems, all the symbols, all the
Sports
archetypes.
figures, everything, fame, fortune, the whole shebang.
Everything,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything that takes our attention outside of the process of actualization in the now is idolatry. So why would we want to do that? Why would we want to spend time there? The only place that we should be projecting, or the only time we should be projecting our energy, our life force towards something, is if we are engaged in the process of the elevation of art, beauty, and consciousness.
Right.
Noble expression.
Yeah.
Because all of those things speak to the opposite of time and money and fear, the conversations we've had over the last few years.
Okay.